Thanks for being here. A lot of the topics that we've had today, I'm kind of tied in. I do a lot of this stuff. So originally, I'm actually here for the little clubs, the clubs that don't have 20, 30, 40, $50,000 budgets. That is one person thinking all the crazy stuff. I am that person for my club, and I support a lot of other crazy ideas. So a little bit about ourselves. Let's see if you can do this. Click. Boom. So that's our club, Costa Mesa Aquatics Club. We do a bunch of stuff. We know we do swimming and water polo. We do swim lessons. We're a small club in our area. We're in Orange County, right next to Newport Beach, John Wayne Airport. We do swim lessons. We're doing this kind of junior program, as some of you guys talking, that for the kids that are coming through to do to become part of the team. We're now part of a larger league for our summer swim team that we did 60 kids in our summer swim last year. We kept 30 because we gave them such a great experience for the fall. And out of those 30, 20 stay for the team. So now we're growing and it's fantastic. Our swim team is a very unique group. We have 100 kids now. We're right about 100. That's the largest we ever been. Our head coach, his name is Ken Dory. Some of you guys may not know him. He is the head coach of a high school called Mater Dei High School. So they won CIF in water polo. So we have a very unique program that our swimmers are all water polo players. And he was 5-time CIF Coach of the Year and so on and so forth. But we're trying to connect the dots in Orange County, which is where we are. And then obviously we have water polo, which is its own little beast. So that's how we are as a club. We have a lot of competition. I have 5 swim clubs within 3 miles of me. Azot, Nova, just to say some, if you guys know those clubs. And then some other smaller ones. Out of those other 3, I think that we run the best one. Okay? We put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and we work really, really hard. Water polo, we have 5 clubs around us within 3 miles. So we have a lot of stuff. We're looking to grow organically and not steal players or swimmers or something else. So that's where we put so much emphasis on our swim lessons and our swim team, the little younger groups. My goal is to make it rad. Okay, if they're having a good time, we do good. All right, so now to the good stuff. All right, so we're going to talk about 10 strategies to maximize your money. So a little exercise, everybody. Go like this. Everybody, go like this. All right, now you are embracing your inner cheapness. All right, that's what I'm all about. $6 for a bottle of water at the airport, or go find a water fountain. That's me, okay? So we all have it, okay? I always try to work a deal, find a way, buying easy ups. How many for 1? How many for 6? 6. I only need 3. I'll call my next guy over and hey, you need easy ups? And I'm just trying to make my buck go longer. So that's how I always work it, and I always try to find a way. So our first one of my guerrilla-style marketing, out-of-the-box thinker, okay? So first one, click there. See, that was a cool trick. I figured it out after 2 hours. No, now I got to do it again. Boom, one more time. There, one more time, boom. All right, so those are the flyers I make. I carry on me all the time, okay? They're double color. They're in English and Spanish. Why? Because you talked about demographics, correct? So Costa Mesa, we got a huge population, a Spanish population, okay? That phone number that you see at the bottom, that's a Google number. It's not my cell phone, it's a Google number. You can get it for free. That goes to my cell phone. I pick up the phone. So the number of people that call me, asking to speak Spanish is amazing. But they will come to us because I speak Spanish. So if you live in an area that you have demographics, get somebody to speak Spanish, a coach, somebody that picks up the phone. It might help you a lot, okay? So all our marketing is bilingual, okay? One side's for swimming, the other side's for water polo. Now, call around, see who else is doing flyers. I call the other organizations, AYSO, Friday Night Lights, baseball. Hey, I love your flyer. Who did it for you? Oh, so-and-so. How much did you pay? Oh, we paid $400 for 200. Like, oh, okay. Like, I used this other guy, and I paid $500 for 5,000. I'm like, what? So some of the things, use those other resources to maximize your dollar. Banners. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. But that's some of the stuff. This stuff works, okay? Now, how many of you guys are parents? How many of you drive minivans? Exactly. All right? Minivan, bam, on the windshield. I don't care, It's just, I don't care. Sorry. That's how it works. Minivans, I mean, like, who drives a minivan? That's cool. Not me. My wife does. So anyways, so this is something that it works really easy, okay? This is, I just bought another 5,000 of them. But we hand them out everywhere. Everywhere we go, we have them there, and we put them out there. In our facility, we have Friday Night Lights on Fridays. They play. I pay a kid $20 and says, every car needs to have one of this. And I do it every Friday. People get mad. That's okay. Goes back to rule number 1. You'll learn that later. Anyways, so locations that we do this. Costco. Why? People have money at Costco. Okay? Middle income. They have kids. They buy in bulk. Okay? Home Depot. Home Depot have a thing called a kid workshop. Every Saturday of every month, they have this kids workshop. They show up, you bring your kids, and you make some cool stuff. They get to do it. They give you hammers, all these other stuff. Hundreds of kids. Okay, Starbucks. Who loves Starbucks? That's right. So every day I go to Starbucks, I bring flyers. And I'm going to show you how, and also Target. Target's awesome. So, not Kirkland is awesome. Just, what I'm talking about. So those are the stuff that we do. We pay somebody. Sometimes I do it. If I park, I see a minivan or another car, or I see car seats, bam, put them in there. So, all right? So some of the stuff. Am I getting it? You guys gotten it so far? Okay, good. All right, next. Boom. All right, these are my kids. All right. So I'm going to show you. So this right here, that's my daughter. I know she's cute. That's at Orchard Supply, one of those events that I told you about. That's Home Depot. That's my son. I was like, why are you taking a picture of me? Those are all kids. Those are all kids from the area. That's free. Every Saturday, look it up, Google it. Don't get killed. But that's something that it's easy. No money for you, outflow for it. Okay, and it's local kids in your area. Okay, now, I know that it's in Southern California that happens. Now, this is my favorite. That's Starbucks. That's the community board. Okay, go to rule number 1. But, that's how it works. So I walk around with this, and I made these. These are magnets. Now, I talked to somebody that has a magnet from 2002 Denver Broncos from Domino's. Because I can't throw it away. You just hold stuff on the fridge. It's awesome. So these are super cheap. I give this away all the time. These cost, I get 9 cents for each one of them. So it's not expensive. You can put your swim lessons and everything else and hand these out. So, but every Starbucks, they give you free refills if you have a gold card, so check it out. I go around all over Costa Mesa and Newport, and I put these out. They throw them away, that's okay. But, people are walking away with this stuff. Magnets, super easy. So that's, there's another one, a different Starbucks, Let me see, what's next? 2, banners. Okay, banners is super easy. You can buy them. Price them around. Call other people. I found a company that was getting them for $60, and I got another one there for $40. So these are great. We use them at our pools, all over the high school that we're at, soccer fields, city fields. Sometimes you got to get permits. One of my competitors asked me if I own a banner shop because he saw all our banners everywhere. So that's our summer swim team banner. Okay, again, that big number is in big bold letters, just as you're driving by or passing by, you want to have that. Our junior guard prep class, in Southern California, we have junior guard, and then you have to prep to make the class, so we do that. This is actually kind of funny. So you see the Newport Mesa Aquatics. That's another domain name that I picked because I was going into Newport Beach, and Newport Beach parents don't want to go to Costa Mesa because it's Newport Beach. So we created that. It still went to our website, but I got them to come. Anyway, so that's a little rule number one. Remember that. And that's my aquatics all around. So every school in our zone, in our district, has those banners. So it's repetition, repetition, repetition. And I sometimes move them around, but it's just people like, I'm just trying to brand them with our logo. So, you know, that's who we are. That's a daily marketing, you know, that we do. You know, like that's my kid's school, that's that. We have a golf cart that we put a big sticker on it, that we drive around that neighborhood. You know, we do a bunch of community events, okay? You know, we got partnered with I Heart Costa Mesa, which is this little grassroots stuff that they do. They did a killer article on us. But some of the cool stuff that we do locally that works for us. But let me see. 3, door hangers. I stole this from baseball. Baseball came to my house, and I saw it. I came in, and I grabbed it. That's the front. That's the back, okay? So, you know, again, we put all that information out there. We always put the Spanish, okay, on that. Make sure you know somebody that actually can put the Spanish thing on the side because, you know, they screw it up sometimes. But this is really good. It's low cost. We can target a neighborhood specifically, you know. It's immediate response because they have to get it and call. There's a call to action to that. We give them a free week, whatever that means, okay? We work on that. So how am I doing on time? Am I good? All right. So it's super easy, super simple. Again, we look around for ways to save money to do it, okay? Hopefully I'm not losing you. All right. Lawn signs. I stole this from the guy saying flip houses down the freeway. Okay, so it brings a lot. This is super easy. You know, again, it's low cost. You can target specific high traffic locations. Okay, if it's off the freeway, you can do that. I put it right in front of schools, getting in and out of neighborhoods. There's a guy that does swim lessons that he does it. Actually, I was visiting Felipe one time, and there was a swim lesson competitors. He had it in front of his swim school, but I'm like, hey, you know, it worked. Then he did it himself, so it worked for him. So, but this is really good. This is actually a really cool idea that my kids like to go to those trampoline jump places. I'm sure you guys seen them though, right? Those warehouses that the kids jump. So we put those in front there too. Kids, we're there, okay? So libraries, not that the kids go to libraries anymore. Apple stores, you should try that. That works really good. So the kids are hanging out there. But anyways, so that's something else. Let me see. All right. So this is kind of funny. So I'm going to show you, we created a movie advertising. So when you go to the movies, you get to watch this. So I'm going to, can we press play? Do I press it or you guys do it? You do it? All right, go ahead and play it.
From the beginner to the aspiring Olympians, the Costa Mesa Aquatics Club offers swim lessons, swim team, age group water polo, masters water polo, diving, splash ball, and junior lifeguard preparation classes. Our athletes are developed in a friendly and positive nurturing environment. Don't wait. Join the Costa Mesa Aquatics Club today. Visit us online at CostaMesaAquatics.com. That's CostaMesaAquatics.com.
Cool, right? Yes? All right, so this is the funniest part of this art. Who can tell me where this premiered right before this movie? Come on, raise your hand. It's funny. Yes? No. 50 Shades of Grey. That's right. Mom drives the bus. It was 50 Shades of Grey. Business went through the roof. It was awesome. Now, I'm not kidding. It's not true, 100% true story. It's pretty funny. So, It was awesome, it really was. So this is it was a $450 cost. They used our pictures and created it. Now, this movie theater that we have is our local movie theater. They do the dollar movies on some days, but they play all the movies in a good center. It's $45 a week for that. It's every movie gets an impression. So every theater, every movie gets it. So we're getting almost, I don't know, somebody do Common Core math, but it's a lot. How to forget it? Anyways, I'm not ready. So, but I mean, we get it, and then we're all creating. It's like, oh, I saw it. You know, like one of them is my kid in there, and they're like, oh yeah, this girl asked me out because she saw me at the movies and whatever. So, but that's something that nobody else is doing. But since we did it, the guy who runs that program said, oh, I'm getting all the sports teams, but you're the only one there, so I'm now screwed because I can't get it out. So, you know, otherwise my competitors are going to get in there. But it's $250 a month that we spend on that. And the kids want to do that when we say Finding Dory, the movies, I mean, we're getting a lot of kids like, that's my club, or that's my kid, or, you know, so it's really good and easy. Make sure you guys sign picture release forms. So that's super important. But that was cool, right? So cool. All right. So yeah, it was cooler with 50 Shades of Grey. So all right. So partnerships, which is funny because we talked about it earlier. So we didn't talk about that earlier. So we're now partnering with all the local summer swim teams. We have acquired a company that runs all the summer swim teams in Newport Beach. So now all those kids are going to come to us, and we're trying to create a spring league, a fall league, to get those kids out there. But the partnerships are always there. You know, learn to swim programs. I'm using pool cleaners, calling the guys that are cleaning pools, like, hey, the kids need to swim lessons. Realtors, we do that for sponsorship and banners and things like that. The junior lifeguards in Huntington Beach and Newport Beach. Huntington Beach, we did is like, I will pay for you to do your tryouts here, just so they can come and see it. So they get the city will come in, and you know, we work the insurance part of it, but they can come in just to get more of those people through the door to see, like, oh, the biggest thing I get is I didn't know you guys were here. You know, I don't know if you guys ever get that, but I get it. But we're cross-marketing with other sports. We're working with a lacrosse team. We're going to do a swimming and lacrosse camp because we're trying to target the same athletes and trying to work through it. You know, obviously AYSO. On Saturdays, we flyer all their events and everything else. Friday Night Lights is huge right now. But those are some of the partnerships that we have. Now, in Costa Mesa, if you're an NFL fan, the Los Angeles Chargers of Costa Mesa are now there. So that's their new headquarters. So we just work with their Vans. You guys are familiar with Vans shoes. They're there. Hurley, we have a partnership with Hurley. They outfit our coaches with that. So let me see. That kind of goes into the next one. But, you know, so we're kind of working different angles, you know. I mean, make it cool, make it rad for them. Am I rambling? Still good? Good, okay. Business partnerships. We are doing stuff with the district, the city, nonprofits. You know, we have a city contract. Now, the cities don't like you to compete against them. So you got to get creative. So example, if you're teaching, they have a swim team, you can't advertise a swim team. If they're doing swim lessons, you can't advertise swim lessons. So we're getting creative on how we do it. So in Costa Mesa, they offer swim lessons. So we're offering a swim team, and we're offering water polo, and we're offering splash ball. So what happens is they advertise for us, and then people come in, and they're like, oh, look what happened. So that's some of the things that we do with the city, and for that. Nonprofits, Girls Inc., if you're familiar with Girls Inc. Last year, they couldn't get into the pool. The district was charging them $150 an hour to be in there, the pool, and their budget was not there. So we worked a deal. I said, okay, what's your budget? It's $3,000 for like 6 weeks. I said, okay, we'll take your budget and we'll organize the whole program for you. All they have to do is show up and do it. You know, but now we got a bunch of girls to join our swim team and water polo team because we created that partnership. And next year they're looking to do it. But for us, is we were trying to grow our girls' programs. So that worked out for us. So, I mean, got to get creative. Let me see, I have a couple examples here. So there's that. So Hurley, if you guys know Hurley, Vans, Costa Mesa United, which is a local nonprofit that they fund youth sports. Okay? I actually became a board member for them and then just do my crazy ideas. I give it to them and it seems to be working. Mesa Water, they offered to pay for all our swim caps. So as long as they have Mesa Water, it's water. I'm like, we use water, so let's do it. So it just makes sense, right? And Los Angeles Chargers, we're trying to work a deal with them to be their official family swim team or whatever. I don't know. We're trying to work it out, you know. So they just have money, and we like money. So it's all good. Let me see. The city recreational guy, which I touched earlier, we created an ad for them. It's quarterly. I think we pay a couple $100 quarterly. That goes to every home in the city. To see, you know, we offer a couple classes. They take a cut out of the classes, which is okay, but we get it, you know, we get through it really quickly. So, you know, that's some of this. We got a smart camp, and I'm running short on time, so I know. Okay, this is the guide. So that's the front of it. That's the second page right now, and that's our ad. So that's what it is. So it's just people don't want to work hard at it. So. All right, district partnerships, low-income scholarships, feeder programs, financial programs where we pay the boosters. It's like, hey, you know, we're going to donate $500. We buy equipment to share with the local schools. We offer free swim lessons for low-income students. And we're preferred choice for all these aquatic solutions for the district. And then mainly because we developed those relationships in the short time that we've been there around. So those are some low-end. Last one. Community engagement, concerts in the park. If you guys do that, I mean, we do concerts in the park. Tons of information out there. It's 3 hours a day. That's one of the concerts out there. You know, so they're not looking at me, but that's okay. But a lot of kids. You know, movies at the park. You know, what else we have? See, that's the movies at the park. But we're putting out there all branded banners, all branded canopies. We know obviously all the community runs, Easter events we're doing next week, 4th of July celebration, elementary schools open house. That's like picking fish out of a barrel because it's super easy. Back to school events, Snoopy in Costa Mesa, we have a Snoopy house Christmas stuff. So there's some of the pictures that we have. There's my family, and that's the 4th of July parade. I know I'm a good salesman, so I get it. So, so those are my kids. And rule number 1. Who can tell me what rule number 1 is? Who knows? No? I'm going to tell you. Ask for forgiveness and not permission. So if you ask for like, hey, can I do this? You're never going to get it done. So that's how I do a lot of this stuff.